Is it even worth going to Disneyland if I've already visited Walt Disney World? It is so much smaller. I'm Colleen. I'm a certified travel professional and I love Disneyland. And I will say yes to this question every time. But here are some of the reasons. Walt Disney built and lived at Disneyland. When you are there, you are literally walking in his footsteps. This is the happiest place on earth. Magic Kingdom might be the most magical place on earth, but Disneyland is the happiest place on earth. Think about taking one of the tours that they offer at Disneyland, where you get to actually go up to the apartment where Walt Disney lived. This is just above the fire station off of Main Street. You can also ride on one of the trains around the park and those engines that Walt Disney himself brought to Walt Disney World. I prefer to sit in the trains with the bleacher style seating so you can actually face out and look at the park itself. But it's a lovely way to kind of walk in the steps of Walt Disney and really feel that joy that he brought to bringing this theme park to Southern California. You can also watch one of those classic films or read a documentary about Walt Disney. There's a biography on Walt Disney that's very good. You can watch an Imagineering documentary, their process for building and designing Disneyland. That kind of gets you in the mood for being there and really appreciating this smaller but lovely park. So Disney California Adventure is young enough that you will still hear people frequently look out over the Esplanade and say, remember when that was a parking lot? Now you literally walk across the Esplanade. It takes, 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how quickly you can walk. And you go from one park to the next. Park hoppers take on a whole new meaning when you are at Disneyland. They are worth their higher investment cost of the theme park tickets because it's so easily to toggle back and forth. So you can spend a couple hours at one park and skip over to the other park and then back again. If you are looking for a weekend escape at a Disney park and you've never been to a Disney park, Disneyland is the place to start. Because it is smaller, it can be done in a shorter amount of time. So you don't need to put away a full week in order to thoroughly enjoy Disneyland. A little bonus, if you visit during the California Food and Wine Festival, did I get that name straight? I did. The Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival, they transition their Soarin' Over the World back to the original Soarin' Over California, and you get to smell the oranges, not just the grass. And there's no other park where you can ride the Matterhorn. They simply don't make roller coasters like this anymore, mostly because they're not allowed to. But it's worth getting on that rickety mountain to experience it at least once in your life. So I hope this inspires you to consider going to Disneyland and really enjoying that happiest place on earth. Check out our resources. They are on our website, and that link is in the bio.